At Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Reed. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We call that a sack.
Malik Jackson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This one caught out wide by Landry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. This is caught, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 60 yards, and the Browns have taken the early lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for two. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Touchdown! Chris Carson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Mayfield on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're
looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it would set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed. Pretty well executed there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper as time expires in the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side to Higgins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep now for Landry. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw is Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and we are tied. They return it to the house. And now Charles, the extra point, can give him the lead.
And they did it on defense. What a play.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to